Hey, I'm Jessica, and this is my husband Bradley, and we're here at our gym in Dallas, Goins Strong Fitness, and we're going to show you his chest workout today. So let me let you say.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you through a chest workout that I like to do. Now the exercises can change, but I'm gonna give you the general layout, and then you'll see what exercises we do for this video. But things can be interchanged depending on what gym you train at. If you don't train here, you can obviously switch out exercises. But the general idea is I start with a heavy compound movement. I don't ever do barbell flat bench anymore, so we're gonna use a plate load chest press, and then I usually go from that and I'll go into an incline dumbbell or incline machine. We'll do incline dumbbell today. And then I'll go to a flat chest press based machine, kind of go from like flat to incline, back to flat, and then I'll choose another incline. And each one of those I'm doing 2 sets, hard working sets to failure. So I like to do more machines and do less sets to failure, or do less sets training to failure. You can obviously just pick like 2 exercises, like an incline and a flat press, and maybe do 3 or 4 sets if you're a beginner, and just pick 2 exercises. You don't have to do that many machines. I just like to hit different angles and get that different stimulus. So, and then once I get through it's usually about 8 total sets I'm aiming for. Sometimes I get a little squirrely, I wanna go a little bit more. You feel real good, but at some point you're just doing too much. You don't need to do that much. I'll get into a fly. So I'll do like an incline fly movement, and either like usually a fly movement where I'm coming to a downward position. And so, and one exercise to the other, I'll kind of change those angles and switch machines. And then I'll also throw in some dips. You should always try to throw in some kind of dip or like a decline style movement. I think that's good. Dips, or if you have a good decline machine, which we have here, you can do that, but I think dips are better. And then maybe some push-ups to finish up if you feel like that, like 2 sets of push-ups to failure. We'll do that today, just to kind of finish off the muscle. That's a lot of volume. That's kind of what I like to do, but you can obviously dial that back.
Okay, so he just explained to you exactly how he would do it. Me as a female, I mean, I'm obviously gonna work out with him today, but
Right.
I would usually just choose like either, if I wanna do flat bench, I'll do flat, but I'll do like a flat machine, then I'll do an incline machine or incline dumbbells, and then I may do some kind of fly movement as well. I typically don't go as heavy as him. I mean, I'm going heavy for me, so mine, I'm gonna for sure get at least 3 sets on each one. Depends on how I feel. I might wanna get 4 between those 3. And then like he said, I may do dips sometimes, not every single time, and then throw in push-ups, but very similar, but a little bit different.
So let's go. Okay, so the first thing is, before you get into the heavy compound movement, I'll do at least 1 or 2 good warm-up sets, really, really light. And I like to do flies for chest. And I'll do them on a machine like this, or any chest fly, but I like to do flies because I can get the stretch and come down here and just get the contraction, stretch, and squeeze. And doing this way allows me to drive some blood into the muscle, get the muscle fibers warmed up and stretched out. And that's gonna take a lot of stress off those joints when you try to go do some heavy movements, especially as you get older. I'm 39. When you're 19, you can just go in here and just start throwing weight up, but please don't do that. Be wise with your training. If you're gonna train heavy, on the heavy side, and I usually only do for that first compound movement, you wanna really make sure you get 1 or 2 good warm-up sets, 15, 20 reps of flies. Usually it'll do the trick. We're just gonna show 1 for the video here, but I'm just really taking my time with it. It's not heavy. Just trying to really wake the muscle fibers up, build that mind-muscle connection, drive everything with the chest. All right, so the reason to do the compound movement at the beginning is so that you can push the weight and you can track your progress from workout to workout. So when I come back in a month and I'm doing the same machine, I should be trying to get that. That's how I gauge my progress. Am I getting a little bit stronger? Am I getting a few more reps, over time? Okay, so this is our Nautilus leverage press. This is one of my favorite chest presses. You might see this a lot online, but it's super smooth. This is my choice. Now you can do a Smith machine. We have the Smith machines here. That's a good option. I don't recommend flat barbell bench press, but if you like that and you don't have any shoulder issues, by all means, have at it. But let's get it. I've already got it loaded up. Sit back, Lock in, lock your shoulder blades in. Hands are set. Pushing through the palms, push with the chest. Okay, now you see I didn't finish that last rep because I actually hit failure there. That's what failure is. So I hit about 8.5 there. What my goal was 8. So I'm gonna do one more set, and that's gonna be my 2 hard sets to failure. So if you're keeping the intensity high, you don't need to do 5 sets on one machine, okay? When you go with that hard intensity and you're really driving through the muscle that you're supposed to be working, that's plenty. So I'm gonna rest a minute. I'm gonna rest about 2 minutes, and I'll do my second set. When you go heavier, you need a little bit longer rest period for the most part, especially if you're doing legs. So set 2 number is next.
Why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
Okay. All right, so next we're gonna do incline dumbbell. Now the first set, I'm gonna do 2 sets. First set I'm gonna go heavier. The next set I'm probably gonna do a back off set, lower the weight, and focus a little bit more on the stretch. This one push the weight a little bit on my first incline set. And like I said, lower the weight and then focus on the actual form of the movement. I like to set the bench up. This is about 30 degree. I don't like to go all the way to 45. I like to be 40 or lower, 10 to 40%, low incline. Just making sure I'm hitting the chest and not getting too much into the front delt of the shoulders. So the way to, if you're doing heavier dumbbells, guys, or ladies, the way to get them up, put them in your lap, hug the weights to your chest right here, right? Real tight. And sit back with them.
Oh, funny, I don't do it that way.
Yep, well, you learned something. And then press. I keep my hands at an angle where my wrists are turned in a little bit. Good stretch. If you can't control the weight like this, you're too heavy. Stretch, pause at the bottom. When you're finished with your set, hug them again, sit up with them.
Now I do that.
Do not drop them, stand up with them, and walk back to the rack. It's not that hard, it's real simple. Don't dump them in the floor like a jerk. That's why you see bent dumbbells at gyms. People just throw them in the floor. So now I'm gonna rest a minute or 2, and then I'll do my second set.
Not right there, you're not.
Oh, she's gotta do a set. I'll stand up then. Now she can do her set.
Thanks.
I'm not used to workout partners. Sit down into it like where would you press from? Get as low into it as you can, because then you just throw yourself back.
And they're already there.
They're already there.
Oh man, that makes sense.
I know.
Okay.
It's miraculous. Oh man, that makes sense.
Yeah, I just always pop it up and kick it.
You always say, I think I'm always right. It's like,
You are.
I don't think I am. I almost know I am. Almost. Good set. Good.
15. I think I'm gonna stop right there.
That's good.
We'll try to go heavier on the next.
Stronger than she thinks. So you don't have to do this. I'm just going to on this set. I could have went the same weight, probably got about 8-9 reps, but I'm gonna actually focus on the form a little bit more on this side. I'm actually gonna pause a little bit longer. If you have trouble getting heavy weights up with dumbbells, you don't have to train heavy. You can train lighter and just focus on, I know people get all bent out of shape when you say time under tension, but holding that stretch and actually working the chest with a lighter weight is gonna give you better results than you trying to grab 100-pound dumbbells and looking cool and trying to look cool, and you're just kind of having a thumb up and you're half repping it. All right, so really pay attention to how I do this set. And then, you know, thank me later for the increased chest results and tighter shirts. So you really feel the stretch in the upper fibers here. And I want to focus on that. So I come down here, I'm trying to go, I can control this weight easier, stretch, really stretching out the chest, driving with those chest fibers, controlling it.
Yeah, I can see your muscles working. Like you can see the stretch.
Oh yeah, you can feel the stretch. And that's a really important aspect of muscle growth that people miss out on because you're trying to throw the weight up
Right.
with too much heavy weight. Oh man, but you can make a light weight really hard. I won't even get another one. Hold that stretch for a second.
I was like, is he gonna drop them?
No, I ain't gonna drop them.
I was like, there's no
I don't
way.
drop my dumbbells. I paid for these because I own the gym. I know how much they cost. You ain't gonna see me drop these. And don't get upset if I get mad if you drop them. All right, you do your set.
Yeah, because it's not heavy, and like that's the thing is like you think, oh, the first couple of reps you're like,
Right there. Hold it.
this isn't
Let that stretch.
heavy,
Let that stretch right there.
but you
Now
get
up.
into it, it is
Right.
down the road.
Yeah. So if you lower the weight, so she's doing the same weight right here that she did last time. She did 15. So you could add weight and do the same form, or keep the weight the same. She's gonna try to make it harder by holding that stretch. Push.
Right.
Yep.
So as you increase in reps, it's
Yeah.
like it gets
Yeah.
harder.
Yep.
I like to turn my hands more than you do.
I,
I feel like you're making me keep my wrist like this, and I don't like to. I like to come right here.
that's fine, as long as you feel the stretch in the upper
Well,
chest.
I'm not a male, so like I'm not really.
That's good. Do what feels right. Turn those wrists.
I'm gonna try it your way again.
Well, my wrists are still turned. I'd have to watch the video to see how I'm doing it. I'm just going by how my chest feels,
Here
where
we
the
go.
stretch is.
I feel like that's
That's it. That's what I
pretty
do.
good.
You want to feel the stretch in the upper fibers here,
Yeah, I do.
and that's when you go lighter and you go wider and really open the chest up. That's where that happens.
Yeah, I think I got too used to holding my hands the other way from a functional style.
Yeah. Well, the natural path we've talked about before is
Right.
that way, but when you want to stretch those fibers out,
It makes sense.
I think about a 45-degree angle is like that good happy medium.
Yeah, no, I think that was good. Thank you for telling me that because it did change it.
Yeah. All right. Now on to the next movement.
Women don't care as much. Like it is important because you can see a woman's chest right here, so it is important.
Who
But
else
like
like-
I just don't focus on it the way he does. But I do feel like it to be well-rounded.
But for a female,
You
this
should
is
still
what you're going to see. You know, in the
feel-
summertime,
yeah.
you wear a sundress or whatever
You'll
you're
see
doing.
that.
Yeah, you're going to see that. So,
there's
that's
that.
just what I always tell ladies, like focus on the upper chest more than anything.
Yeah.
At least, but definitely don't skip it.
No, I don't skip my chest.
Yeah, don't skip chest
I might
day.
not focus on it, but I don't skip it.
And men, don't skip leg day. And now we're going to get into some machines. So I like to do the free weight stuff first, or heavier compound movements. And then, so this, we're going to use the Incline Hammer Strength MTS here. This is one of my favorite Incline machines. It's one of the only things Planet Fitness has probably ever done right is actually utilize some of these Hammer Strength MTS pieces, because these machines have independent movement arms, which is why I like it. So Always make sure your seat is adjusted properly, that this is right across the nipple line in your sternum. You can't mess this up. Once you get that seat set, lock those shoulder blades back. Oh. So this machine is almost like free weights. This is better than your plate loaded hammer strength. Right, babe?
Yes. I actually really like this one.
I like this 10 times better than I like the hammer strength plate load. Ooh, yeah. I think I only got 7 on that one. So my goal was 10. I chose a little bit heavier weight, but it's always good to go a little bit heavier and maybe go too light. So I still hit failure around 7 or 8, which is still fine.
That's 15. That's pretty good.
We're gonna do a flat chest press now machine. I like to do the Nautilus Nitro for a couple reasons. One, it has an adjustable back pad that I can change the depth and the stretch, so I can change the seat, push it forward where it gives me a good stretch. And I have 2 handle options. So we're gonna do 2 sets. Sometimes I might just do this neutral grip. Sometimes I might just do this. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna show you the neutral grip, and then I'm gonna do a second set with, or this is the neutral grip. I'm gonna do the regular grip at the top. So I'm already set up. I've already got my weight. This one, when you press, comes together. Really nice. All right, so the second set, we'll do the neutral grip position. Now, why would you do that? Well, because when I press, in a normal pressing movement, if you know, especially if you got shoulder issues, you're usually gonna be like more comfortable pressing in this plane versus like your elbows being up. So that's something to consider. And it gives you a little bit of different stretch and a little bit different stimulus. So that's why I'm doing it, just for that different stimulus and that different angle on the chest, all right? Same setup, except I'm grabbing the handles down here. And think about driving your elbows together. Pushing my elbows towards each other. That's a good cue. So that finishes our pressing movements. Now we're gonna do some flies and some dips.
I got one more set.
Oh, Jessica's got a
Selfish.
set. She got a set. Jessica's got a set.
I'm like,
She gave me a look. I'm like, look at me like I was crazy.
whew, that was 12.
So now we're gonna do flies. Now, the same way with angles on a press, my thought process is always trying to do the same thing, like hitting the upper fibers of the chest with an incline fly and like a flat fly or like a decline fly, and alternating those in and out of your training. You don't have to do that every workout, but like I always hit the incline fly because I'm trying to build up my trying to build up my upper chest. So something to consider. Now here, we are lucky to have a very rare machine that you don't see in many gyms. They don't make them anymore. But Star Trek, this is their 30-degree pec fly. So it gives you a good incline position, real comfortable. You can set up a bench with cables. That's a little bit harder. It's a lot of setup. So if you have a machine like this, you're in a blessed place because you don't have to go do all that setup. But you can do that. Certainly you can do cable flies in this upward plane. You'll see that a lot. This machine just does that without you having to do that setup. So that's why we're gonna use it for this video. You can do it with cables. You can do it with dumbbells too, but dumbbells you lose tension at the top, where this is gonna keep tension the whole time. So I've already got the weight set, and these have these roller pads where I can keep my hands free, and I just drive my, ooh, sorry. I got ambitious on the weight. My chest is smoked from the rest of this video. So once you get here toward the end of your workout, it's not all about the weight, it's about the finesse of the movement too. So getting a good stretch, drive my elbows together. Good, we're gonna do 2 sets here.
Lord, I can tell I haven't been doing this. It's terrible. I need to add that back in. Oh, that's all I got.
All right, so we just did 2 sets of flies on the incline, right? Incline flies. Now we're gonna do like a decline fly. Now you can do that when I do like cables. You do cables like I did in the warm up. I'll do them like that too. Sometimes a little heavier in my workout, where you're coming from an elevated position here down into like that flex pose, and you're training the muscle fibers of the chest run this way. So that's one reason why you might want to train it this way. That angle is good to hit the chest in that direction. This machine, the Nautilus Nitro Pec Fly, which people have recently rediscovered, is super popular now. Luckily, I got it before everybody else wanted them. But this one has the elbow pads just like the other incline. You set your seat up, set your weight, sit down here, and you're locked in. Got the stretch here. I don't have to grab any handles. I have free hands, and I just drive my elbows together. So you get a good stretch and a squeeze. And because your grip is not involved, it's almost like you can keep going. You don't have to think about your hands starting to hurt.
I just want to say this is my favorite one.
I know.
I love that machine.
Can I tell you, it's the only one I've come across at used gym store.
Oh.
And I bought it on a whim. I didn't know what it was. They didn't either. I think I bought it for like $500. But you can't buy that for less.
I love it.
I'd have to pay at least $2,000 for it now. If you
A lot of ladies like it. I got a lot of women using it.
It's great. Mm-hmm. Well, Sean Clarita has one in his gym. Sean Clarita. Shout out to Sean. He's got a lot of the same stuff that we got. He's got good taste. I didn't know what he had until I started following him on Instagram. Okay.
I see striations right there.
Show me that striation.
Right here.
Oh yeah.
I know you would want to see it. If I had my phone, I'd take a picture.
Good. I'm 12 weeks out. Or 13. How many weeks out? I mean, when's July? End of July?
I don't know. I don't have my calendar.
I ain't doing arms today. I might do it in the morning.
gotta start working out with you more again. I always go heavier with you.
I don't have a problem. Everybody thinks they got a problem because they watch Instagram. Everybody thinks they're ADHD now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm autistic or ADHD. Well, maybe you're both. Who cares? Live your life.
I
All
was
right.
gonna say live your life.
Live your life. Quit. You don't have a problem. God made you that way. All right, so we're gonna do dips. Now, we're gonna do dips on the assisted dip machine. Now, we have the Nautilus Gravitron. Now, why do I like this? This particular machine I like over other ones because this one is super smooth. The way that it swings, it almost feels like it's like a...
It mimics like a natural path.
It's got the belt. It feels like it's natural. You can get to a comfortable position. I got stability and assistance, but I'm not on this like bearing system that feels like I'm in this, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's like I'm doing free weight. It's like I'm doing like my body weight. So I've got the weight set where I'm gonna get it's gonna give me about 50 pounds of assistance. Why do I want that? I want it for the stability and the focus on the chest. I could do free weight. I could add weight, but that's not the intent of what I'm trying to accomplish here. I'm at the back end of my chest workout. I'm already fatigued. I want to get the assistance, but I want to keep good form on every rep that I'm doing for my dip. So I've already got the weight set for the assistance. This one actually pushes out of the way if you don't want that in your face. But you put your knees here, get stable, and I can stabilize myself here, hold the stretch, press up through the chest. Stretch, press. Stretch, press. Allows you to get a good solid set of 12 there, but I would not be able to accomplish that with that kind of consistent execution without a little bit of assistance at this point in my workout. So an assisted dip is a great option, something you should consider when you're doing dips in your workout, especially on the back end of your workout. Good. And so a lot of females, no offense to females, but you don't have as much upper body strength as men do. So it's a really good option for a female. Just that little bit of assistance so you can execute every rep perfectly like she's doing right here. That's good, baby. Good deep stretch, locked out at the top.
Ooh, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah.
Whew. I can
Still
tell I hadn't
recording,
done it in a
Caleb?
little bit.
So it's still, you know, everybody wants to put weight on, put the weight belt on,
Yeah.
put a 45-pound plate on them, and just rep out dips. Just like I said on the dumbbells before, lower the weight, get that stretch, get that squeeze.
It's so important for it to be smooth and controlled to really put that muscle through the full range of motion. Like,
Yeah, well, because
and you will get stronger.
you will
with
get
that.
stronger.
Yeah.
Because you're actually training the muscle. When you're doing free weight, or you put, if I strap I can strap 245s on myself and just go bam, bam, bam. That's totally fine. There's a time and place for that. But there's a lot of rebound effect. It's tendons and ligaments stretching.
Yeah.
And I'm bouncing out of the bottom like this. If I'm lowering the weight, I got a little bit of help. I'm already 210 pounds. You know what I mean? Like, that's heavier than I used to be. So like, I'm just giving myself a little bit of help, but I'm already kind of heavy. So I don't need to have a lot of weight, but you pause at the bottom, you take that bounce out, and now I'm just working the chest.
Yeah.
We're doing a chest workout. This is not tendons and ligaments,
Yeah.
rebound
Just see how
and
much
workout.
weight I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how much weight I can do. Smoke.
I'm just gonna stop there. I know we have push-ups left, and I'm already gonna struggle. I'm like, I could have squeaked out 2 more, and I'd be like,
Oh, that's good. You want to go together or you want to go separate?
God, I don't know. I guess we can go together, but can I just stop when I'm ready to stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might get 10, I might get 20, I might not get many.
I might get.
So one good way to finish off your chest workout, and this is something I've done for a long time, and sometimes I get away from doing it. But
I've gotten away from doing it.
I've gotten away from doing it, but like
I need to get back.
Back in college, I'd be like, you know, I'm gonna do like 2 sets, max
Yeah.
effort. 2 sets, max effort push-ups just to finish off the muscle and drive some extra blood into the muscle. I think that helps with recovery a little bit.
Yeah.
And it just kind of finishes everything off. So,
Oh,
you know,
God.
you go at the same time.
Oh, dear.
And you never know how many you're gonna get. Oh yeah. And if your chest don't hit, it don't count. Don't be one of these guys on Instagram saying, look at how many push-ups I did. I lost count.
Shit.
I think that's like 15. We'll call it 15, 16. Caleb can count when he goes back.
This is pathetic. This
And
is
edits.
this is the worst I've ever done. This is pathetic.
Oh, you know, you're awesome.
No, I mean,
A lot of people can't do 1 push-up.
I literally did them for the first time last week in like a year. It's
Oh, it hit me.
pathetic.
Oh, it hit me. Hits you fast.
It does hit you fast.
Hits you fast.
I really thought I was gonna be able to at least get 20.
I feel like if I can do more than 20, I didn't do my chest hard enough.
Yeah. I don't know. I did the what do you call it? The deficit push-ups last week with
Oh, yeah.
plates,
Yeah.
and yeah, that was saucy.
Yeah. So fresh, I can do over 50 push-ups, but like so.
Fresh, I can get like over 20 for sure.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, easy.
Yeah.
I can't get 50. Now maybe back in the day.
Back in the day,
I gotta get it back.
50's a lot for a female.
I don't think I can get 50. I'm saying I could at least get 30 out of it. Give me a couple weeks, I'll show you.
If you let me do it like these Instagram guys do, I could probably do like 200.
I don't know, since we don't
Where's
do
ideas?
CrossFit
You know
anymore,
what
I
I'm
just
talking
don't do it as much.
This right here,
Oh yeah.
that is not a push-up.
No,
I could do these all day.
yeah. I can't stand that. That's a personal pet peeve.
I don't know if you heard me counting, but I did over 1,000.
You're retarded.
Oh, it's a deep burn.
All right, thanks for joining us as we went through Bradley's chest workout.
Yeah, so if you haven't yet, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way when we put out new information like this, new content, that you'll get notified and you'll be able to get some helpful tips on how to proceed with your training. If you're local to Dallas or Cherryville, North Carolina, we own Goins Strong Fitness. That's what this is, right? This is our gym. Every machine you saw in this video is right here in our Dallas location. So you just go on your phone if you're local, and you go to the website and you go join, and there's a free trial on there. You can sign up for that free trial, download the app, get right into the gym. If you like the facility, which you will, you can go right into the app and you can say, I want to join. Add a membership, put in your payment information. There's no contracts, there's no other fees. What you see on the website as far as the price is what you pay, and you never get hit with anything else. That's just the way we operate. Go take advantage of that free trial. We offer that because we want people to come in here and see it before they buy. Like before you buy. We just got really good stuff here, and we're gonna give free information right here. This is free content. You can go train in. If you go to another gym, use this training information, and hopefully you get something out of it. That's our goal. So keep that in mind. But we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.